October 13th doesn't just mark the PlayStation VR's anniversary. For us, it marks another year of great releases, immersive games, and the time when all of us here at Without Parole look back over the last 365 days and, with all of you, try to determine the best PSVR games of the year. And we're thrilled to announce that you showed up in record numbers to vote this year. In fact, we had over 5 times the number of voters from last year. But that's not the only difference for the 2019 award show. This time we partnered up with our good friends over at Perp Games to give this show a level of polish I never could have achieved on my own in such a short amount of time. And while I have your attention, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone watching, to all the Game Cats, to everyone who supported us, to all the award winners, and to every single person I reached out to who wrote back and was excited to be part of this show. You made this happen, and I love you all for it. And with all that out of the way, it's time to get excited, because this is the 2019 PlayStation VR Awards Show. Presenting the award for Best Puzzle Game, that guy is Will VR.
Hey guys, it's Will here. Thanks for having me on the show to present the best PSVR puzzle game of 2019. The term puzzle game brings to mind everything from point-and-click adventures to escape rooms to simply matching colors on a Rubik's Cube. But in VR, puzzle games have the ability to transport us to strange alien worlds, ask us to throw magical blocks at alternate versions of ourselves, or even decipher foreign languages to solve their riddles. But not all puzzle games are created equally. So let's take a look at the ones that were the most memorable of the year. These are the nominees for the best PlayStation VR puzzle games of 2019.
Transposed by Secret Location. Tetris Effect by Enhanced Games.
Be careful, Epsilon.
Red Matter by Vertical Robot. Zing: The Land Beyond by White Lotus Interactive. Witching Tower by Daily Magic Productions.
And the winner is Squishies. That's not right. The winner is Tetris Effect by Enhanced Games. Tetris has come an extremely long way since the original Game Boy era, when millions of gamers first wrapped their minds around the block-following puzzle game. It has spawned around countless iterations, knockoffs, and reinventions over the years. But Tetris has never been more impressive than when we finally got to experience it in VR. Congratulations, Enhanced Games.
All the pets have gone missing, and I think you know who's behind it. Touch the painting and enter the dream.
Oh,
look, there's my old summer house. And there you are. You and your sister always argue.
Presenting the award for Best Sports Game, Ray Wilmot.
Video games have been punctuated with annual updates since the early 90s for every sport imaginable. So it's actually kind of remarkable that we don't have more sports games in VR, like a FIFA VR or MLB The Show, even a cup stacking VR. But despite the fact that EA and San Diego Studios haven't brought any of their AAA licensed trademark titles to the hardware, we still have plenty of games that make us feel like an athlete from the comfort of our own room on PlayStation VR. That said, here are the nominees for the best PlayStation VR sports game of 2019. Box VR by FitXR.
More huge environments to explore.
Rush VR by Next Gen Reality.
Dominate the leaderboard.
Racket Fury by Pixel Edge Games. Everybody's Golf VR by Japan Studio and Clap Hands. Dream Match Tennis VR by Bimbusoft. And the winner is Everybody's Golf VR by Japan Studio and Clap Hands. Everybody's Golf has been a PlayStation staple going all the way back to the PlayStation 1 and has often looked, played and felt better than any of the bigger name golf titles on the market. Bringing the series into VR was a brilliant move, and it came with perfect tracking, beautiful courses, and it still managed to blend an arcade style experience with simulation mechanics into a fun game that anyone can enjoy. Massive congratulations to Japan Studio and Clap Hands for a well-deserved award. Enjoy the rest of the show.
こんにちは。みんなのゴルフ VR アソシエイトプロデューサーの荒木です。この度はベストスポーツ賞をいただき、とても光栄に思います。ゴルフという奥深いスポーツを VR によって誰でも手軽に楽しめる世界を作り上げたクラップハンズさん、それをプレイしていただいたファンの皆さん、そして賞をくださった PSVR Without Parole さんに感謝しています。ありがとうございました。
Presenting the award for Best Multiplayer, Christopher Shug.
Hey guys, it's Chris from Shughead Gaming, and I'm extremely proud to be one of your presenters for the 2019 PSVR Video Game Awards. For a lot of us, there are two eras when it comes to video games. Everything before PlayStation VR and PlayStation VR. Before PSVR, there were obviously a ton of online multiplayer games, but since VR makes everything better, the appeal to hop online and race, challenge, or shoot our friends in the face is more attractive than ever. Standing beside your opponents or your co-conspirators in VR makes them seem more real, like the people they really are. Anyways, these are the nominees for the best multiplayer game on PlayStation VR.
No Man's Sky Beyond by Hello Games. Honor and Duty D-Day by Strange Game Studios.
Are ye brave enough to join the fray?
Battlewake by Servios.
Over 90 tracks to master.
Rush VR by Next Gen Reality.
More huge environments to explore.
Space Junkies by Ubisoft Entertainment.
And the winner is No Man's Sky Beyond by Hello Games.
Sure, we love shooting our friends in the face, but it's way more fun to hop into our respective starships and explore the galaxy, take on nasty space pirates, and build huge planetary bases together.
No Man's Sky is an endless adventure, and it's so much better with friends. Congratulations, Hello Games.
Presenting the award for Best Update, John Riggs.
A lot of us roll our eyes when we think about mandatory game updates, and let's face it, usually the first thing that comes to our mind are day one patches. Just part of the world we live in. But they almost always make the games better, a more enjoyable experience. And you never hear anyone complaining about new maps to play on, or free DLC, or a PlayStation 4 Pro patch, or even aim support. All of the games in this category may not have come out over the last year, but within the last year, they've had at least one huge game-changing update. These are the nominees for the most significant update. Gran Turismo Sport by Polyphonic Digital.
Behind you. Data transfer.
Firewall Zero Hour by First Contact Entertainment.
Under 6, skip.
Moss by Polyarc. Beat Saber by Beat Games. Borderlands 2 VR by Gearbox Software. And the winner is Borderlands 2 VR by Gearbox Software. Getting an amazing version of Borderlands 2 for the PlayStation VR was already something we were excited about, But when the studio went the extra mile again and again to bring us aim support and 16 pieces of massive DLC for free, it really proved their commitment to their game. And to PlayStation VR gamers everywhere. Congratulations, Gearbox Software!
Hello, Vault Hunters. On behalf of the Borderlands 2 VR development team and all of Gearbox Software, we'd like to thank you for giving us this award.
You helped make the DLC update and the aim controller update happen. When the game came out, you went online and posted all of your feedback. We read it all, good and bad. And that's what helped make it great. Thank you.
Thank you for playing BL2 VR and for voting for us. Happy hunting.
Later, guys.
Presenting the award for Best Soundtrack, Dave Station VR.
They say that, when implemented well, music in movies and video games should be barely noticeable. It should subtly add to the overall feeling of what you're playing or watching, but not much more. And for your average video game soundtrack, that's just fine. But the games that we're recognizing for this year's 2019 Best Soundtrack Award have gone so far above and beyond, with soundtracks that are perfectly tailored to the games that accompany them and so well done that they practically steal the show. This year's nominees for Best Soundtrack on a PlayStation VR game are Beat Saber by Beat Games, Ghost Giant by Zoink Games, Zing the Land Beyond by White Lotus Interactive, Blood and Truth by Sony London Studios, and Tetris Effect by Enhance Games. And the winner of this year's Best Soundtrack Award for PlayStation VR is Tetris Effect by Enhance Games. The master of synesthesia, Tetsuya Mizuguchi, is back at it again, this time armed with one of the biggest licenses in history. The classic gameplay of Tetris is combined with stunning visuals and, of course, the best soundtrack of the year to create an experience that practically requires a VR headset and headphones to fully appreciate. Congratulations to Enhance Games.
Presenting the award for Best Horror Game, AJ.
At Without Parole, we love to celebrate Halloween all year long. But when October finally rolls around and we're surrounded by haunted houses, scary movies, and gruesome costumes, it feels like the rest of the world is finally on board with us. But here's the thing. When it comes to VR games, horror games are a dime a dozen, so finding the best one is never an easy task. Here are the nominees for the Best PSVR Horror Game of 2019.
But the serpent. Chair in a Room, Greenwater, by Wolf and Wood Interactive. He stopped to look what lies beneath. Immortal Legacy, The Jade Cipher, by Viva Games. Intruders, Hide and Seek, by Tessera Studios. Home Sweet Home, by Yggdrasil Group.
I wanted to record a message for you.
Five Nights at Freddy's VR, Help Wanted, by Scott Cawthon.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. There's really nothing to worry about.
And the winner is Five Nights at Freddy's VR, Help Wanted.
This VR update to the mobile game series is the most immersive and scariest Five Nights yet. No matter how many times we play, or how good at each night we get, the tension of sitting in Freddy Fazbear's security office just never lets up, and for that, we're eternally thankful.
Congratulations, Scott Cawthon.
Guys, huge news. What happened? We totally won an award. Which award? Without Parole's Best Horror PSVR Game, voted in by the Game Cats. That's awesome. That's totally awesome. Did you play the game? I totally played the game. Pretty good game. It's an awesome game. Thanks, guys, for voting us in. We really appreciate it. And stay tuned. We have more Help Wanted VR content coming your way.
Presenting the award for Best Narrative, Jamie Feltham.
Now, the heart and soul of any good adventure is the story it tells along the way. Now, video games have famously struggled to spin a good yarn over the years, and just as it looked like developers were getting it, VR throws them a curveball. Fortunately, in 2019, we have some great narratives to talk about. Here are the nominees for Best Narrative in a PSVR game. Ghost Giant by Zoink Games. Table of Tales by Tin Man Games.
Sword fighting and alchemy.
LA Noire: The VR Case Files by Rockstar Studios. Groundhog Day, Like Father Like Son from Tequila Works.
Bill Jr.
And Trover Saves the Universe by Squanch Games. And the winner is Ghost Giant. Now, congratulations, because Ghost Giant is one of my favourite VR projects of 2019. It has an incredible narrative that at first seems light-hearted, but isn't afraid to tackle mature subjects. In fact, it comes at them in an angle that you haven't seen in video games before. So well done to Zoink Games, because this one's really well deserved.
Hi, my name is Sarah B. Elfgren, and I'm the writer of Ghost Giant. And on behalf of Zoink, the Ghost Giant team, and myself, I would like to say to all the game cats who voted for us on PSVR Without Parole, thank you so much for this award. It really means the world to us. We worked really hard on this game to create an immersive story. thank you for receiving it with open hearts and open minds. Much love from Sweden, from all of us to all of you.
Is this working? Good. I'm Captain Brenda. Everything that's happened, only Miguel and I are left. I came from the main camp, the one in the temple in the big city. I left Safla and the results of our research there with Miguel.
She said something about a city? How is that possible?
Hold it! Who are you?
Calm down. We heard your SOS. We're Gaina. We came to help. The planet is withering. And our species approaches its end while we kill each other over the few remaining resources. Humanity needs guidance. It needs the gainer to guide it.
PlayStation.
Presenting the award for Best Art Design, Ian Higton.
Greetings, Game Cats, and thank you so much for inviting me along to present the award for Best Art Design. Now, sometimes great art design isn't about having the best, highest fidelity graphics with the sharpest textures. In fact, often with this first generation of PlayStation VR hardware, amazing graphics aren't what make you look around and say, wow. Rather, it's the stylized, artistic vision of the development team coming to fruition right before your eyes, which, of course, always seems a bit more real in VR. You'd be hard-pressed to lump these 5 games into any other category together, but as far as PSVR goes, they stand above and beyond in the realm of pure artistic talent. So, without further ado, these are the nominees for Best Art Design. Durasane by From Software. Witching Tower by Daily Magic Productions. Fisherman's Tale by Inner Space VR.
Fuck up, Trover. No one needs to hear your commentary about everything.
Trover Saves the Universe by Squanch Games.
Fuck! You gotta eat some shit. Piss.
Before we go on vacation, we need to make sure you look relaxed.
Vacation Simulator by Alchemy Labs.
Listen to your inner power supply.
And the winner is Trover Saves the Universe by Squanch Games. You didn't see that one coming, did you? But Trover oozes style from beginning to end and has a look all of its own. From the ridiculous character designs and animations to the exotic cartoon locales, we were always wondering where Trover would take us next, and we were never, ever disappointed. Congratulations, Squanch Games!
Hey, I'm Mikey, art director on Trover.
Thanks to all the game cats for awarding Trover Saves the Universe Best Art Design in the PSVR game. And thanks Without Parole for nominating us. And it's not just a PSVR game, it's also a regular PlayStation game. Go buy it, go tell your friends. We're starving, dying.
Presenting the award for Most Immersive World, Nathy.
Exploring new worlds, and whether it be alien planets, different dimensions, or faithful recreations of popular cities. In the end, that is one of the best things about video games. But in VR, it takes exploration and turns it up a notch. Even better so, it lets you immerse in a game. It gives you the chance to inhabit your surroundings. So let's check out the best ones that really pulled us in, gave us the chance to explore, and rewarded us for doing so. Anyways, I am proud to announce the nominees of the Most Immersive World of 2019. L.A. Noire, The Case Files by Rockstar Studios.
She was looking around in her bag.
Then we have In Death by Solvar Studios.
Codename will be Epsilon.
Red Matter by the one and only Vertical Robot. No Man's Sky by Hello Games.
The spirits were to blame.
Xing, The Land Beyond by White Lotus Interactive. And the winner is... Can I have a little drum roll, please? Are you ready? Well, the winner is... The winner of the Most Immersive World of 2019 is No Man's Sky by Hello Games. Congratulations, well done, and I think also well deserved. I mean, exploring an infinite number of planets is absolutely incredible. But I'm not gonna lie, nothing beats that moment you jump into that spaceship and you launch yourself into space and start exploring all those beautiful hidden secrets and the surprises the universe has in store for you. Again, congratulations, Hello Games, and I would also say to all the other developers that were in this list, you should be very proud of yourselves, okay?
Presenting the award for Best Action Game, Greg Miller.
For years, video games have allowed you to perform all sorts of unbelievable feats. We've been double jumping to ridiculous heights, we've saved thousands of princesses, and even the most generic games allow us to leave thousands of corpses in our wake. And when you take all of that into first-person VR, it becomes something even more intense. So let's take a look at the games that made us feel like a badass this year. These are the nominees for Best PlayStation VR Action Game of 2019.
Some time with the family. Mum?
Oh, for God's sake, what did I...
Blood and Truth by London Studio.
Nice use of that special forces.
Let's do this.
Sirento VR by Mixed Realms. Borderlands 2 VR by Gearbox Software.
Miss me, sugar?
Battle Wake by Servios.
There's good winds today. Try to catch them so we can speed ahead.
In Death by Soulfar Studios. And the winner is Blood and Truth by London Studio. With a ton of over-the-top action sequences and firefights seemingly ripped straight out of a summer blockbuster, Blood and Truth delivers non-stop adrenaline-pumping action. This is what VR was made for. Congratulations, London Studio.
Hi, it's Stuart White here from PlayStation London Studio. I just want to say thank you so much for the award for Best Action Game of the Year. Thanks to everyone who voted, and thanks to PSVR Without Parole.
Presenting the award for Best Overall Game, Brian Paul. I'm not sure who put me in charge of handing out the award for Best Overall PlayStation VR Game of 2019. Shh, it was me. But to be here in the company of my friends, co-hosts, and some of the biggest names in the industry really puts things into perspective. Because in the end, it's not about how many subscribers your YouTube channel has, or what big name website you write for. We're all here because of the games. And even more importantly, the hundreds, if not thousands of people who spent years of their lives spending all of their creative energy to get those games delivered to us. And as much as I wish we could give an award to every game mentioned here on the show tonight, we actually have to finish off by doing the complete opposite and handing out one final award to the best of the best. These are the nominees for Best PlayStation VR Game 2019. Beat Saber by Beat Games. Tetris Effect by Enhance Games.
That you'll never see. Come follow me.
No Man's Sky Beyond by Hello Games.
I love my day job, but it's always nice to come home.
Blood and Truth by London Studio.
Family. Mum.
Oh, for God's sake, what did I tell you?
Who's ready for a mother humping tea party?
Freestyle!
Borderlands 2 VR by Gearbox Software. And the winner is No Man's Sky Beyond by Hello Games. From the moment we stepped out onto our first planet in No Man's Sky over 3 years ago, all we could say over and over was, how amazing would this be in VR? But we honestly never thought it would be possible on current-gen hardware. Hello Games has performed a minor miracle with the PlayStation VR patch, and life hasn't been the same since. So congratulations to Hello Games for the award, all the changes you've made to No Man's Sky throughout the years, and all the success that came with it.
Wow.